I dag i studiet en bunke forskellige komikere, nogen der er her for at lave reklame for en improv-festival, og en gammel kending, som er her for at lave nogle lille reklame for. Han har altid vanvittige projekter på ledning. Lidt special, den her udgave er for første gang nogensinde på engelsk. Ja, du klarer det nok. Alt det og intet mindre i Brian Mørk Show. Welcome to Brian Mørk Show, which sounds funny in English, actually. The reason this episode is in English is because one of our distinguished guests is an English-speaking person. Stefanie, Grassley, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Why are you an English-speaking person?
Because I was born in an English-speaking country.
That's a good reason.
The U.S.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
You heard about it?
I've seen it, actually. I've been there.
Oh, nice.
No, it wasn't that nice, actually. It was...
Which part of it?
Vegas.
Oh, no, that's not very nice.
I didn't like that at all.
But why did you choose Vegas?
I went to see Jerry Seinfeld do a show, and it was a horrible show, and I did fall asleep during it. Oh. So it was all wasted. I did experience some very expensive strippers, though, but that is not the reason we're here.
No.
That was Stefanie Grassley, welcome. And you as well, Stefan Pagels.
Yeah.
You can say that in English, actually. Stefan Pagels.
Pagels, yeah.
That's a good English
It's like
word.
they say, when they ask me how it's spelled, I'm like, it's like bagels with a P. And they're like, oh.
But how about, what
Because
about,
they eat bagels in America.
what about Stefan? Stefan?
Stefan is what...
It sounds like you, Stefan. It sounds like,
yeah.
sounds a little, you know.
But I've kind of taken it to me because that's what Shanna Helpin, when I was first in America and I met somebody over there,
Yeah.
the founder of I.O., she called me Stefan. And then I was like, well, gotta go with that then.
Yep.
So I introduced myself as Stefan from there on.
And the I.O. bit you mentioned, we're going to go back to that because people in Denmark don't know what that is. But that's an important part of what we're doing here. And the third guest is an old kenning of the show. And I'm going to say this in English as well. Valdemar Pustelnik.
Yeah, that's how all the girls introduce me.
Now that is a horrible English name.
It is.
Valdemar Pustelnik.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody suggested that I change it when I perform
To what?
in English.
To what?
No, just that I change it. they
no
had
suggestions.
no suggestions. Just said you should change that.
Anything but that.
Yeah,
But what
that
would-
is not good for anybody.
What would be a good name though for you?
I don't know.
Valdemar is pretty. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
like, it's a
Valdemar.
personality.
Valdemar is all right because you can say that in English because there's music to it. But Pustelnik is just way too difficult
And also
for
because
English
there's like
speakers.
there's some pustule in it. A pustule like a byld, kan jeg sige til mine lyttere. Det er ligesom en byld, en fyldig byld med betændelse. That's what a pustule is. Pustelnik.
A fully bill will be
I filled the bill with a
Foldy Bill.
But anyway, the reason why we're here is because Stefanie Grassley and Stefan Pagels, I actually saw you in a commercial recently.
Oh, the Coca-Cola one?
I don't know. I was in the cinema at the movies with my.
Was the Coca-Cola one then?
Was it?
Yeah.
I just yelled out, "That's Stefan!" And I didn't actually
No, you didn't.
discover what it was about at all.
No.
But
Yeah.
the reason you're here is because you're both improvisers, you're improv actors,
Yeah.
and you, Stefan, mentioned that you're from the school of I.O. in Chicago, and you're that as well, right?
No, I've actually studied at Upright Citizens Brigade in New York.
That's my favorite. No offense to
No,
I.O.,
that's fine.
but I'm an Upright Citizen Brigade guy myself. And both of those schools are very famous improvisational schools.
Yes.
Improvisational schools?
Improv theaters?
Improv theaters? That's better. That's
I think
actually better.
that's-
Yeah. And you went there to study a couple of years ago, and you've been there.
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you came back as one of the first Danes to be actually educated at one of those schools, right?
Yeah, I think many years ago, like 10, 12 years ago, there was some people who went there. I was encouraged to go there by Jonas Elmer, a Danish film director.
Yep.
And when I came back, some of the guys in the Danish improv community kind of gathered a group and wanted me to teach them how to do the improv. But I had just learned it myself, and I realized I couldn't do it. So
you couldn't teach them?
Because there's such a huge difference from actually learning how to perform it and learning how to teach it. It's two different worlds, completely different worlds. So I reached out to Shana and asked her if she could help me bring over some of her teachers.
And Shana is one of the founders of the IO Theater in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
The owner of it.
Yeah, Shana Halpern and Del Close, who is now dead, they're like the father and mother of long form improv and kind of established it a long time ago.
Maybe you should just have explain to us, because I think in Denmark we have a tradition for short form improv, which is there's a very big difference between what we have seen in Denmark. Like we've seen it on TV.
Hatten rundt.
The hat around.
The hat around.
The hat fits. I think.
So the hat fits. Yeah. In America, that was Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yep.
So that's the kind of tradition that we have in Denmark, but so we're short gags and very
short games,
short games with sometimes
props
costumes and props, and you kind of it goes for a very short time, and then you have a new game, and you keep going at a really high pace. Just to explain how this is different, what you have been learning.
Yeah, when I went there, I didn't know what I was supposed to experience, and then the first show I ever saw was a long form Herald show, which based out of single audience suggestion. 8 improvisers on stage created an hour-long, fully improvised show with no breaks, and everything kind of intertwined and made completely sense based out of each other's inspiration throughout the show. So what we do when we do long-form improv is that we take just one suggestion from the audience. Inspired by that, we go along moment by moment in scenes, trying to be as truthful and honest to the characters as possible, not too cocky, not too weird, but it's like acting with no script,
but fun.
But it turns out to be fun eventually, right? And then
it's super fun. It's the most fun I've ever had. When I was the first show that I watched at Upright Citizens Brigade, my stomach and my face hurt for like 2 days after from laughing so hard, and I thought it was the most magical thing I had ever seen, and I thought I have to be a part of this somehow, even if it's just watching it every possible chance I have. And then I started, okay, I'm going to make myself try it and get in there. But the difference between the short form and the long form is we kind of put together like a one-act play, a full play, and it's like a theater piece more than just games, and it's not a competition. With the actors and improvisers are just working together to create this like hopefully magical piece.
Yeah.
So how did you get into it? You just signed up for classes, or?
Yeah, I was really scared to try improv because I think a lot of people are also scared to try improv, to go up there and have no plan. But yeah, I signed up for one class, and I was really awful, and it was really scary. But I kept going, and because I saw myself getting better, and not in just improv scenes and in shows, but in real life situations where I was able to talk to people and network with people and not to be so shy.
And that's one of the things that improv does, is that it teaches you how to deal with situations, right?
Yeah.
They're just, if something happens, you're better equipped to deal with it.
Yeah, definitely.
You're training your brain to think faster and in a different way, and to be open to more situations because the human being's initial reaction is always no, I can't do that. That's scary. That's
Stop
a bad idea. Yeah. Who are you? Leave me alone. I just want to be doing what I've always been doing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely. And the thing is that if you think about it, we've been improvising our entire life. We wake up in the morning. We have probably we have a plan of what we're about to do.
I have a full script of what I'm about to do.
No, but
Everything
stuff,
you say to your
everything is scripted.
Things happen to us throughout the day, and we have to adapt to it in the moment. When you're improvising, you'll just get better at realizing how to, you'll get better at dealing with those things and figure a way of making the best out of them.
And it helps you to say yes to things that you wouldn't normally.
The golden rule.
I would not be here today without improv. Not just because we're talking about improv, but like physically in Denmark.
And actually, if you go further back, you wouldn't be here at all if someone hadn't said yes at some
to
point.
Something, hopefully, right now.
Okay. It's true.
I hope. I really hope.
No, but when I came here the first time to Copenhagen, I stayed with an Airbnb host who, after 2 days of knowing him, asked me if I would go to south of France with him. And
that never happens to me, never.
And I said yes, because I'm an improviser and I take opportunities, right? And now I'm married and have a child with this guy. I love him.
Okay, that's good. You want to marry? Yes.
And I want to have a kid.
I have to say yes.
Yeah. But is it your own child?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and
okay.
I love her.
That does. If you live the improvised way, the improv way, it does put you in some weird situations, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can put my head on the block, and I can tell you that it also puts you in the best situations ever, because you.
Do you want to put your head on the block?
Yeah, I want to, because I believe it so badly.
And then quickly remove it again.
True. Seriously, improv changed my life. I'm a child actor, and I was a very introvert and
you
angry.
still kind of are, right?
I still am. Yeah.
A child actor?
Yeah,
still a child actor.
Yeah. But seriously, when I came to America, I realized that my perspective on human being and people in general was completely wrong, and that I really that people had so much to offer by just listening to them, conversating with them, and building stuff with them. So it seriously changed my life, and that's why I'm so hardcore in love with the improv.
That's what improv does as well, because there's I mentioned earlier before we got in the studio, there's a kind of an improv bug that bites you and changes the way you live, more or less. And you, Stefan, told me that Valdemar.
Yeah.
You took some classes with Stefan some time ago, right?
Yeah, we did some shows together. Yeah.
And he told me that you kind of liked it.
I love it. The issue for me was that you have to do it with somebody else.
It's one of those things.
No, and you just and you have to practice, and you're so dependent on other people working with you. Yeah. So that kind of limits your freedom as a performer. That you have to know to show up for practice on Mondays.
True.
Because if you don't have the time to do that, then you're going to be a shit fellow actor on stage.
Yeah.
So you have to work hard to be prepared, and you have to trust that the other actors are doing the same. And if they don't, you get really disappointed.
Yeah. And that's the hard part, trusting.
And I really want to put a thick line under what Valdemar said there, because many people advertise improvisation as if we are unprepared. That is not true. We are highly trained improvisers. Yeah. We've taken a lot of classes. We've taken a lot of workshops. We've made a lot of rehearsals. On the day, though, we are unprepared, and we are inspired by that suggestion.
But the thing is that you're not unprepared mentally. You have to be very aware and focused. Yeah. And that's the thing that sometimes I think, especially at the beginning of the thing that I was a part of it at first, because a lot of people were circling around that community and say, "Oh, I want to try it, and then I don't have the time anyway." So the problem, if you really want to do it, you have to be all in, and that is
you have to live it, right?
Yeah, more or less, and that's a commitment that I think I didn't quite was. I'm doing stand up, so
I became a dad.
And I became a dad, and you just say, okay. I don't have the time to do this.
I have to improvise this now instead.
Yeah, I have to improvise this baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing, that it takes a lot of time, and you have to find some people to work with that you really get to trust. Yeah. Otherwise, you feel on stage. You feel like you have to save people, like you have to take control instead of giving it away. And that is
also my main problem with it, because I've done improv once, and I felt the need to take control all the time. Yeah. To actually trust the other person, that's difficult. That's hard.
But then again, if you're a trained improviser, then improv is a language that you can speak all around the world. You can do a gibberish show with a person who's speaking French, who doesn't know a word English, and by incorporating the techniques, you can basically travel all around the world and perform with whoever you want if you're a good improviser. And that is what's so beautiful about this, is that you can, in this improv community, you can show up everywhere in Europe, and there'll always be stage open for you, and you can perform with them and have fun. And
I think for me as a comedian, it's just that you learn so much from being on stage with other people, about listening to what's happening in the room, and that helped me with my own thing, like with the comedy and the stand-up, because you learn how to get what's happening in the room, and you learn to listen to the audience as well. And that's possibly, I think that's one of the greatest gifts of this, because you are much more aware of the room, and you're very present, because in improv you have to be. If you're not there, then somebody's going to throw you a ball, and it's going to hit you in the face.
Yeah. And also, if you look at some of the greatest comedians alive now, even the stand-up comedians, a lot of them actually does improv as well, right? At UCB Theatre, at IO, a lot of the big stars of movies and stage now are improvisers.
Yeah, everyone pretty much from SNL has an improv background, and all the people on 30 Rock or
Parks and Recreation,
big movies,
all the cancelled shows,
all the cancelled shows. Yeah. Also the huge stars like Will Ferrell and all of those people are all improvisers, right?
And I think it's definitely.
But also a lot of the screenwriters, they all have improv backgrounds, because it helps
the Herald actually that
creative process.
Yeah. The Herald actually that's the format, that's one of the long form formats, is basically how they create sitcoms when they script it. They follow the same structure.
Before they write the script, they kind of improvise the scene, and then they write it down.
Just like the structure of how do you present a script and how to present a short form. Like if you see the Danish shows Langt from Las Vegas, Long from Las Vegas, Langt from Las Vegas, or Clone, or Curb Your Enthusiasm, or all of these shows, you will see a pattern that's kind of the same structure, and that's based out of their improv background training, which is where they take the techniques from.
But this is kind of new to Denmark, like 10 years old, this long form thing. Stefanie, when you came to Denmark, are these guys any good?
They had a different style than I was used to.
Yeah.
But they're getting better.
Are you making them better?
Yeah, she is.
I think I'm helping.
Yeah.
But it's really strange, because like in New York, there are just a million of me, Yeah. There's just so many improvisers there who are trying to do something, and then you come here and there's like 4 of us. So now we are working on something together to create more, to get more people bitten by the improv bug.
And this thing you're starting together, this sounds kind of insane. You're starting an improv festival in Denmark?
No, it's the 3rd year for the festival, but
one thing, you've opened a theater. That's one part. Yeah. You've opened an improv theater, and you're also more or less the people behind this festival, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stephanie and I, together with a colleague, have opened Denmark's first and only improv theater, focusing on American style.
Just
improv.
Opening a theater is just something you do. Just wake up one morning and go, you know what I need?
This was for sure my biggest dream. When I saw the first show in Chicago, I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I've worked hard. I've tried to do it, and stuff happens, and I think for better or for worse, we're here now, and I'm really happy about it.
Where is this theater? What is it named?
Oh, you want to say it?
It's on New Kongensgade. Did I say it right?
Kongsgade.
Kongsgade, yeah.
You said it exactly like I did.
And we're waiting a little bit of breaking the name, but
because you haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
no, because
It's improvised.
Okay, we'll just
It's not decided.
It's not
yet.
decided.
It's not decided yet.
But we're thinking of some great names. But,
And that's
but
the name.
the company is called Improv Comedy Copenhagen. So
Yeah.
for now, it's Improv Comedy Copenhagen Theater.
And this is the first proper improv theater in Denmark ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they have in all the other great cities of the world. This is the first one in Copenhagen.
It is. And our plan and hope is to be able to invite people from all over the world to come and perform, and especially invite as many as possible American improvisers over here to teach what they're best at. So,
Well, from my perspective, it sounds awesome.
I'm
It
glad.
sounds
Thank you so
great.
much for that. At least we have one.
But also the reason you're here, Valdemar, Pustelnik, is that always when you're here against in this show, you have started some lunacy.
Well,
What is it this time?
well, I'm having my own podcast now because I don't think
I was guest on it.
you were a guest on it.
It is a fabulous podcast.
It is a lovely, stupid podcast. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's the stupid quiz podcast. So it's den dumme quiz, where I have two guests and we compete in answering questions the most wrong.
Yeah.
So
That's an improv game. I think.
Yeah.
It is an improv.
Yeah.
So in your podcast, in this quiz, if you know the right answer, you lose.
The thing is that the questions are kind of so intricate that if you don't know the answer, you probably don't know the answer. So if you try to answer it wrongly, sometimes you will answer it right. Yeah.
And that is difficult.
And then you will deduct some points. That's not good.
And the podcast is called Den dumme quiz.
The dumme quiz, yeah.
Yeah. And how many episodes have you done?
We have done 8. We just posted number 8. And it's going well.
It's going well because it's very funny indeed.
It's really funny, and it's just because we're trying to develop the format of it. So now I've introduced that there's a trick question. All the questions are kind of tricky, but one of the questions, when I reveal the right answer, that will be a wrong answer that I improvised. So. So the guests have an opportunity to kind of say this. I think this is the wrong answer.
It's not complicated at all.
No, that's not complicated. It makes sense when you listen to it.
Really?
No,
Because you kind of lost me there.
Yeah, I kind of lost you. No, I mean, so what we do is I have a question.
Yeah.
And then I'll have the guest answer the question wrongly.
Yes.
And then then I will reveal the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then sometimes the right answer is not the right answer.
Right. I'm
Anyway.
I'm writing this down. I'm going to read it tonight.
So what you do is you take a wrong answer.
You don't have to. Just it's fine. It's fine. People got it, I guess.
And all I said now, that's not right. That's not true. It's not true.
Damn it.
Got you.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You had an English episode recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Who was that?
That was with two comedians from one from Iceland. His name is Adi Eljan. He's a superstar in Iceland, and apparently
Like there's 40 people who know him.
No. He has sold out shows.
Yes. All the people in Iceland.
All the people in
40
Iceland.
people.
Yeah, so he had a good show.
Yeah.
Now he's a really, really good comedian, and he was headlining the English gigs that we do in Odense, Aarhus, and Copenhagen.
What is that?
International comedy tour?
The International Comedy Tour, yeah.
Yes, what is that?
That is an international comedy tour.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the name. So we do every month we do 3 gigs. We do in Odense, Aarhus, and Copenhagen, and we just bring a headliner from outside because they're better than the Danish headliners. And we have them headline a show, and we have a good time. Yeah.
Wait. Was that a slam at me somehow?
Yeah, but
Just a little bit.
Do you do English stand-up?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
but that wasn't what he was saying. He was saying that they're better than the Danish headliners.
They're better for ticket sales. And,
What?
And for laughing.
What?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to regret this a little bit.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
So
no, we just want to bring in because you can come and do a set with us.
Can?
No, you can. But I was just trying to give you confidence, and so you could do a set, but you couldn't come back next month with a new set.
No.
So the Danish people here can maybe get on once a year, but so we need new people, and not a lot of Danish comedians are doing English sets. I guess it's the same with improv, that you don't have a lot of Danes who speak. I mean,
we do English improv. Is that?
Yeah, but it's just
no. It's definitely grown. I think it's because there's so many people outside of Denmark who knows what improv is, and many of the people we work with are expats and people who are here as international foreign students. So they know improv already. They have theaters in their home countries. So why not do it in English also, because that's how we learned it. That's the second time.
No, that's the third time.
No, all right. But why not do it in English? And the good thing for us in Denmark is that we as Danes are the country in the world that understands English best as our second language. Mm-hmm. All the sitcoms we've grown up with have been subtitled in English, because we're too few people for it to make any sense to dub the sitcoms like they do in Germany and France.
So what you're saying is that we're good.
We're very good, and we already
good.
Understand the whole format and the whole structure and the rhythm in the long form improv.
Yeah.
So even my dad, who's not that good at English, will get a full show. So he'll understand what happened and we'll get the small details.
My mom didn't.
No, I don't think my dad would either.
My mom went to. I had a British comedian come over and do shows with me, and my mom and dad went to see it. And he is a character act, and he puts on a 1 meter wig, and
1 meter wig.
Yeah, a giant wig, and he's very glittery, and I really love it. But my mom afterwards, she smiled at him and said thank you, and then to me she said, "What happened? that guy? What happened?"
Well,
was he doing a monologue or a stand-up?
No,
he was like an improv?
A character-based where he was doing stories, like weird, surreal stories, and very British. So she didn't get any of it, and it was really lovely. I
old
just
people,
thought, okay,
just
old people and British accents.
When I first came to Denmark, I went to one of Stefan's improv shows, and
what happened?
It was in Danish, and I didn't know any Danish at that point except tak, probably, but I could still understand it. I think improv kind of is easier that way because it's like a play more than just a one person up there talking about something. You can see the interaction between the people and the emotions that they have, and they do the object work, and also I've seen a million improv shows, so I was like,
what?
Yeah, I know what they're doing.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I think with improv and with stand-up as well, if you can see people are good, you've learned to watch it, you can see what they're doing, even if you don't understand the language. I watched the Icelandic comedian do a set in Icelandic, and even though I didn't understand any of what he said, because that's a gibberish language, then I could see the rhythm of the way he spoke and the way he was going for punchlines and setups, and you can see him telling a story, even though you didn't understand any of it. You thought, okay, now they're gonna laugh, and then they were laughing. You just saw it. You thought, okay, I
think it was the American comedian Bill Burr who saw Christian Fuldorf perform.
Yeah.
And he said afterwards on his podcast, he said he performed with this Danish guy. Couldn't remember his name, but he was able to see that he was good.
Yeah.
And what was going on.
But Christian Fuldorf also has very alive stage way of being on stage. Is very. He actually uses a lot of object work when he's performing.
Right, so you have these international stand-up shows all over the place, and also your own podcast, Dumme Quiz.
Next show in Odense on the 28th of March, and Aarhus 29th of March, and Copenhagen 30th. 30th.
That's a difficult word.
That's 30th.
That is a difficult word. 30th.
30th.
Yeah. No, that's
very American.
I don't think that's how you say it.
30th.
30th.
30th. Do that again.
30th.
With the Spanish accent?
30th.
You do that. That's a weird.
Can you do it with a Spanish accent? 30th. 30th.
There's something about the American way of saying the There was a There was an English writer, one of my favorites, whose name eludes me.
But he is your favorite.
Yeah, yes, I love him to death. He said the sexiest word in the English language was plinth.
Plinth.
Yeah. Say it, plinth.
Plinth.
Well, maybe not when you say it, you two.
Plinth.
It doesn't sound too sexy.
No.
You have to.
What? Yeah. No. Just let it lie.
Plinth.
The comedy festival, the improv festival. When is that?
Next week starts Monday, March 21st, and we have shows every night of the week until Saturday, the 26th.
And this podcast doesn't come out until Tuesday, so you missed one day already. I am
the
sorry.
Opening show.
You're gonna miss the opening show. Oh, I'm sorry.
Too bad. You can catch up by watching the last 5.
Because it's the same show every night.
No,
No,
that's the
that's
good
the
I
thing
think you
about
were.
improv.
Oh, haven't you been listening, Valdemar,
tried it.
Pustelnik?
No show is ever the same.
I'll be there on the 25th. 25th.
We have some amazing teachers for this year. We have one of Stephanie's good friends called Eliza Skinner, who's an awesome musical improviser and also stand-up comedian, and she will do an improvised musical.
Wait, that Eliza Skinner? I think I
from
know
LA.
Eliza Skinner.
Used to be LA, yeah. And
She writes for James Corden right now.
Yeah.
she will be here teaching a musical workship, and we have a great friend of mine called Steve Brottin, who taught me the first year at IO in my scene work classes. He's part of the company called the Improvised Shakespeare Company, which does a full 2-act improvised Shakespeare play based out of audience suggestions, which is hilarious.
And
He will be
amazing,
yeah. It is. It's probably one of the best shows at the moment. And then we have a team called the Mannequin Room, which is from UCB New York. So we have the best from both worlds meeting in Copenhagen, which is also kind of what Stefan and I have decided to do, is like take all her 7 years of experience from UCB New York and mine only 3, and combine them.
Wait, that's 10 years of experience
together.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Of improv.
But
American.
all of those amazing performers are coming, and they're going to be at the shows every night of the week, and every show is different, so you can come to all of them. And then they'll also be teaching workshops during the day.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah.
A proper improv theater in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
I always wanted that. Actually, I thought about opening a theater of myself only just a year ago. You know what happened?
An improv theater?
An improv theater, yeah.
What happened?
I didn't
You
do
had
it.
to take a nap.
You said no.
Yeah, I just didn't do it. Because actually apparently it involved hard work and...
It does. It involves a lot of hard work. And,
If you can't do improv, you did improv once, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't like
I have
working with other people.
I have 40 minutes of an experience doing improv. But I don't like doing it with people now. That's what it is.
You're always welcome. You performed with us in Danish at the point, and that was hilarious.
Yeah, I did the monologue.
Yeah. The Armando part or the ASCAP.
Cool.
Yeah.
But after that, I've done...
You're done with Casper Nielsen?
Just a little bit of improv with the Casper, just a little bit.
He's good. He's great.
He's good.
No,
he's
yes,
better
he's awesome.
than I am. I'm saying that. Do you have anything to add to anything we've just been talking about? Valdemar?
Yeah. 4th of April is the first night of a new Danish comedy club in Pagels in Brøndshøj.
What, you've opened another...
I open everything. I open it and then I close it really quickly. New comedy club monthly, first Monday of the month in Brøndshøj at Pagels. So first night with Tobias Dybvad og Heino Hansen.
Those are good names.
Yeah, 4th of April. So you should come see that.
Oh, congratulations on that. And also congratulations on your new theater and the festival.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
And
can we add that we have a training center and we do classes? So
I think we should talk about this.
improvcomedy.dk or follow us on Facebook and we will release the classes. We have 5 levels, somewhat similar to what we've sketched down from IO and UCB, and we've created a curriculum that will suit the needs for you to be able to eventually come perform at our theater, because we need performers.
You know what?
And on the 17th, is that where we have the audition? We'll do an open
yeah.
audition. Is that the 17th of April?
17th.
Yeah.
Is this a casting call?
We have a casting call, an open
call.
audition for people with improvisation background. You can come and we will set up a house team that will perform once a week at the theater.
Improvisation background?
Yeah.
Like 30, 40 minutes of experience?
Yeah, and if you're...
At least 45 minutes.
Yeah, at least 45.
Damn it.
And if you're rusty at it, use this opportunity to take the workshops at the festival. And sharpen up your improv skills.
You should do that. If I would, I would. If I could, I would.
If I
could, I would.
If you would.
If I would, I would.
Elijah.
We're going to have to go to a break, and you guys, some of you have to leave. Maybe all of you have to leave. I don't know what's going to happen. This is all improvised.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have some other guests. I don't know what's going to happen.
Nobody
No
knows.
one knows.
It's
Thank you
crazy
so
town.
much. Yeah.
I hele april måned tager vi i Danmark rundt. Det er mig, det er Brian Lykke, det er Thomas Hartmann, det er Nikolaj Stockholm, det er Anders Fjeldsted, og andre mennesker tager helt Danmark rundt til de større byer, og nogle gange mindre byer, og så laver vi det her show live. Vi optager det hver aften. Der kommer til at være et stand-up også, som et ganske almindeligt stand-up show, men det her det er en ekstra bonus. Brian Mørk Show Live podcast bliver optaget hver eneste aften. Nej, det er ikke hver aften. Altså det er ikke hver dag, vi gør det, men hver dag, vi optræder, der optager vi også en live podcast foran et live publikum. Og ikke kun i april måned, vi starter faktisk allerede i marts. Jeg ved godt, det lyder vanvittigt. Det er lige om lidt. Vi indtager Comedy Zoo i København i påsken. Og det er faktisk den 22., den 24., den 25. og 26., hvor vi, ja, der er også ganske almindelig stand-up, men vi laver en Brian Mørk Show podcast alle de aftener, og vi har nogle ekstra gæster med. Jeg kan sige, at vi har Lise Bostrup med som medvært en aften. Vi har tidligere direktør på TV2, Pagels med som medvært, og andre surprise gæster med. Det er Brian Mørk, Brian Lykke, Thomas Hartmann, Nikolaj Stockholm, Anders Fjeldsted, og hvis du kan lide podcasts, så skal du sgu dukke op. Hvis du er fan af den her podcast, så skal du dukke op. Og hvis du kan lide bare noget comedy og grine folk, der laver tossede ting på en scene, så skal du dukke op. Og det er 22., 24., 25. og 26. marts, og så rundt i landet i hele april måned. Du kommer så nok ikke til at fortryde det. Vi ses. Welcome back to Brian Mørk Show, which still sounds kind of weird in English. And this is the special English edition. I just had 3 very nice guests on this podcast. They all had to leave for various reasons. I didn't ask because I'm a private man. I'm a private man. I don't think that's how you say it in English, but I am a private man. I have, luckily, 3 new guests who I've never met before, and they all know each other. They come from more or less the same background. Maybe I don't know about this, but they have a project they would like to talk about. They would like to make me know about. And welcome to all 3 of you.
Thank you.
Cool.
This is the first time you're in a studio, am I right?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this, by the way, you're looking at things and touching things? Please don't touch that. This is no, please don't touch that. This is the first time you're in a studio.
Yes.
Yes, it's a microphone. Yes, thank you.
It's great. I've always wanted to be in one of these.
Cheers.
No, studios. Studios.
But the black thing here, I don't like a black thing. I don't like black thing in my face.
You've always been such a racist.
He doesn't like black things.
Anywhere
near his
No,
face.
I don't like the black thing.
It's a pop filter. It's not dangerous at all.
A pop, I don't like pop.
Could I have your names, please?
Maybe close your eyes, Jonathan.
Yeah, I will close my
Close your eyes, Jonathan.
Eyes. Where is the microphone?
I'm Clarence.
Jonathan, Clarence, and
Jonathan.
Megan.
Not Fox, but Megan.
you're not a
Not
fox.
quite a fox.
How long have you 3 known
Yes.
each other?
Yes.
Yes.
How long have you 3 known each other?
Yes.
Years.
For many years.
Several years.
For years. Not-
Since his parents moved into our neighborhood.
Yes, my parents they moved into his neighborhood.
What
and,
neighborhood is this?
Well, it's a very big neighborhood.
Really?
No, not really, but it's quite a big neighborhood.
It's a medium.
Medium neighborhood,
Yeah.
perhaps a size 10.5.
10.5 size medium
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Where is this neighborhood located?
Just inside the surroundings.
A regular city.
So a regular area somewhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's better we not tell you.
No.
You might get hurt if you
It
know.
is secret.
Yes, because that is why you're here. You have something to tell me, but you can't tell me directly. And why is that?
It's because it's not good for safety.
No.
It's not
No.
good. That's why we've taken precautions.
Yes.
What sort of precautions have you taken?
By not telling. By not telling.
We had many people want us to be on their TV show, and we say no because we have
Many
cannot.
people.
So many people.
Yeah.
This person, that person, the other person.
And that
10 and a half people. 10 and a half
10 and a half
people.
people. And the half person lost, that was the convincer. He said, the half person said, don't tell anybody. So, okay.
But my question
we
is
can't
this.
show our faces on TV. We can just do the podcasts.
But how did these people, these 10.5 people, how did they know who you were and why did they want you on their TV shows if it was such
Because we have a project.
Yeah, we have a project.
But it's a secret project, right?
We can't tell you.
It's a project.
That's
We want to do good for neighborhoods.
Yeah. Especially our neighborhood.
And that's why I wanted
Our
to
own
be in a
neighborhood.
studio. I really wanted to do a rap song.
But
You don't? Yeah.
Oh, damn. Why that funny?
Is that funny?
It was a sneeze. It was,
Have you never heard about neighborhood rap songs?
We hit
We are a rap group.
We are very famous rap group. We've been on X Factor.
But we didn't show our faces.
No, we just were secret X Factor.
anonymous rappers.
Yes, if you saw the show, it was us. Clarence and I had black hood over our faces, but Jonathan had the white hood.
Why?
Yeah,
Because he doesn't like black on his face. That's obvious.
Yeah,
Obviously.
that's true.
So my conclusion must be that Clarence and Jonathan and what was your name again?
Megan.
Megan.
If you're all so secret,
Megan.
Megan.
No. Megan. Yes.
But these are all
Maybe.
If you're all anonymous, these are all aliases, right? It's not your real names.
No, mine is Eminem. Fuck.
Yeah, you said it. No, just okay.
That's where I've seen you before, I guess, because you do look like Marshall Mathers. Is that his real name?
Oh, now you really blew it.
You blew it.
I blew it. I shouldn't have blew it. But this rap, this neighborhood rap, which are somehow secret.
It's to make
Well,
neighborhoods.
you keep asking questions. They're very suspicious about.
So
the
I'm not
question.
supposed to ask questions.
No, because we have to. Then we have to reveal more, and we just say it's a very kind of black way to perform for a studio host. I think very suspicious of you.
You know what? My question is this: Why are you here in the studio wanting to talk about this, but it's a secret, and I'm not supposed to ask questions? What is your agenda here?
To find out if you know anything
Yeah.
And nothing about what?
about our secret.
Yeah, we have to know, because the thing is that we have been in the dark about this project, and I don't like being in the dark.
No.
I don't like being in the dark about it. So we have been in this project, and we think, does anybody know about these secrets? And we ask people, say, do you know about this? And
So you're
they
trying
say,
to rat out the people who know about your secret project.
Yeah, read them out.
Because if people already know about it, then what's the point of doing it?
Yeah.
That's
You know
very
what?
good, Megan.
That actually sounds
Yeah. Very
like
good.
logic.
Good
there.
point.
We don't want to put all of this work into it. And
How much work have you put into it?
10.
Yeah.
And a half.
Maybe 10.
10 and a half.
You put 10 amounts of work in it?
Yeah.
10 and a half amounts of work.
It's measured in pots. Pots.
Paul Potts?
No. Yeah, well, Pol Pots, but also like clay pots.
Pots, yeah.
If you make one Pol Pot, you can make the same pot in the same time.
Right. But how long have you been doing this? When did you start?
10 pots.
No. That's the amount of work you put into it.
10 pots ago, were we together in the neighborhood?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the general area of the neighborhood. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Does that answer your question, sir?
Well, technically it does, but it doesn't do it in a...
What about if I asked you a question and you have to say the wrong answer?
Oh, I've heard about that before somewhere.
Sounds like a good concept.
Sounds like a good concept.
Jonathan, I'm sure it is.
A genius concept, I think.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anybody about it, but tell everybody about it because it's a good concept.
So, Clarence, if that is indeed your real name, which it isn't.
No.
Might be, might not be.
What kind of question would that be?
Would you ever consider doing good for bad people in order to make them better people?
And anything I answer now...
Should be wrong.
Of course I would. Could. Shouldn't I?
You blew it.
Oh, I'm not good at these secret things.
Megan, what would the answer be, Megan? What would the answer be?
It's a riddle, right?
Yeah.
What would you have answered, Megan?
I wasn't listening to the question.
No,
Megan,
but
that's so...
Clarence and
That's
Megan...
her special skill. Megan.
Gun.
Megan.
Megan?
Yeah.
Clarence and Megan.
It's just like a Top Gun, but Megan.
With May instead.
May.
Yes, you know the month of May is a beautiful month.
It is. It is.
And a gun is beautiful.
It's one of my favorite 12 months.
A white man. In the hands of a white man, a gun is beautiful.
No, this is...
Jonathan, not again.
Went out on a tangent somehow.
No, I don't think so.
I have a question for Megan and Clarence. You're from the same neighborhood in the general area.
Yes.
Have you known each other for long? Did you grow up together?
Yes.
That's what you do when you're from the same neighborhood.
Well, technically, you can actually move to a neighborhood and be born somewhere else.
Not in our neighborhood. Nobody moves either in or out, except of Jonathan. And look what happened there. Right?
Yeah, I'm not born and raised in the same neighborhood.
Is that why your dialect seems foreign somehow?
No, I think my dialect is very local.
He just has a cold.
You're so funny, Megan.
I got the sniffles.
You got the sniffles?
The sniffles.
Yes. And that's the explanation for your what I thought was an accent.
No, I thought I actually started. I thought it was part of his alias, but turns out
it's part of my cover.
Yeah.
Not your heritage in any way. Right?
No, not at all.
But back to
if he would switch back to his real accent, you would know instantly who it was. You would know it.
He
would blow his cover. You would blow your cover.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I don't know who that is.
No, I don't know.
Well, back to your childhood, Clarence and Megan.
Thank you.
Megan.
Megan, right?
Right.
Yeah, and Clarence is the way to pronounce it. You grew up together, but obviously you're not the same age.
It's not that big of an age.
Well,
there's 5.5 days. Actually, 10.5 days difference.
Yes, and that's the 10.5 days that are obvious to someone like me.
You can tell the 10-day difference.
Yeah. I can tell down to minutes.
Wait, who do you think is the oldest and who do you think is the youngest by 10.5?
Do you know what? It wouldn't be polite of me to say, actually, because you don't ask a lady her age. But
No.
Clarence is obvious.
She didn't ask you to ask her age. She asked you to clarify if she was older than me or younger than me.
Of course you're not. You're the younger one of you two. You're 10.5, obviously 10.5 days younger than Clarence is.
Yes.
Yeah, because Clarence looked like an old washcloth, right? But a beautiful washcloth. That's the thing.
A fancy hotel washcloth.
Fancy
Yes.
hotel.
Yes.
Like a 5-star hotel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what my album is going to be called in our project, called 5-Star Hotel.
5-star hotel.
What don't you do the first single?
I can do that.
What's it called, the first single of your secret neighborhood rap song?
It's called Concierge Service.
Concierge?
It's 5-star hotel theme.
Concierge
You
service.
go down and you say, I have no soap.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Please tell me you're a fool because I put a gun to you.
Now I want to say, I've got no more soap. What are you gonna do, you big dope?
That's Jonathan.
This is pretty good.
I'm still thinking if he should guess.
I'm gonna
guess this.
take all the toilet paper. I'm gonna bring it to my own house because I'm making a house for my mouse at home.
Word.
At home. I gotta take all the stuff.
Yeah, I go to a hotel, I steal the stuff, and I deliver it back to my neighborhood because I just wanna do some good.
Yeah, I take all the soap and all the closets. I want to know why you are such a faucet, like the word coming out of this hand. That we say. I'm a big Dane. That's what I say.
So this is Hotel Gangster Rap.
Hotel Gangster.
You ever see Hotel Gangster Rap before? No, right? Gonna be big. Damn it, we blew it.
Yeah, we
blew the cover.
Damn.
So what's going to happen now when it's out there in the
Straight out of Westerbro.
Probably someone's gonna steal
the idea?
the idea because we didn't get a copyright yet.
No,
Oh, you didn't. You didn't have any lawyers over us.
Lawyers are so expensive, man. Last time when Jonathan he knocked down somebody black, that was expensive in lawyers.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
So you're a great racist, apparently.
No, he's not. No. It was a black car. It was a black car.
No. Not a great racist. A small, medium racist, like 10.5 racist.
It's like a
Size medium racist.
at a hobby level racist, maybe.
It's a very dedicated hobby.
Is this difficult when you think about that? Megan and Clarence are both black. Is that a hindrance in any way?
No, I have to watch them. Otherwise, they steal bicycles.
Is that what black?
Steal your what? Secrets?
Bicycles. Bicycles.
I thought you said we stole your secrets.
All my bicycles.
All your secret bicycles.
I would like to say that it's okay, and we know that deep inside Jonathan is black himself.
Yes, I'm biracial.
It is hard for me to work with someone who doesn't respect me for my race.
Yes.
But at the same time, he is such an amazing talent that it's hard to pass up to work with him.
And I suspect that there are other parts of Megan that you do respect, right?
I respect the other...
Five other distinct things that you respect
Other
about her.
parts of Megan that I respect is, of course, her ability to collect umbrellas.
The umbrella collecting ability you have.
I have a whole room in my house that's dedicated to broken umbrellas.
Yeah.
That I found on the street.
It's because there's a lot of storms where we're from. There's a lot of storms.
Stormy area.
I have I'm starting up a museum. That's one of my own projects.
Cool.
So I might as well talk about it. It's a museum from umbrellas from around the world that have been left on the street, that have been broken from the wind and rain. It's very...
How many umbrellas?
Very dear to my heart.
How many umbrellas would you say that you have?
I have 77 umbrellas.
77 umbrellas. That's a lot.
It's called the museum is called the Broken Umbrella.
Yeah, and as you see in my culture, like when it rains, it pours, and Megan is ready.
And that was just one of the things that you respect about Megan. There are still 4 left.
Well, I respect her ability to make T-bone steaks sad.
Sad T-bone steaks.
Yeah, because they're very happy initially, but she can make any T-bone very sad.
Very sad indeed.
But again, how would you feel if you were fresh and juicy and put on a grill? You would be sad.
Yeah, that's what she does.
One of the 3 last things that you respect so much about Megan.
The other is she was, of course, the inventor of the... Megan was the inventor of the Lego. The Lego Ice White Shot line.
Yes.
It's a really good line. It's like the best-selling line ever
for adults, obviously.
That was like. That was good thinking, Megan. You did good by doing that. You're like, okay, it's such a success for small people. Why shouldn't I make it for big people?
We also have a part. This is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
You are allowed to say it.
Are you allowed to swear in this?
But there's a new part in Legoland that we're opening. It's Eyes Wide Shut for adults. Legoland.
Wow.
But you have to watch your eyes with the Lego blindfold. It's very hot. It hurts very much.
Because that's what I remember from the film as well, that most people are blindfolded if they're not, or wearing masks.
And Lego dildo, very painful.
A sex toy?
No. A play toy.
Play toy.
What?
There's a whole line of Lego sex toys coming out.
No, a whole line?
It's called 50 Shades of Lego.
But
is that a joint venture between the two of you?
I think it's, we had some problems because, if you have a Lego dildo and it breaks off inside something, then that could be a problem.
Yes.
A giant problem, I guess.
No, the tiny problem because they're very tiny.
Small Lego.
Yes.
So it's not the big Legos for
No, it's not
toddlers.
Duplo.
No, not Duplo. No.
That would hurt.
No.
That would seriously hurt. Not that we tried it,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
The last thing, Jonathan, you respect so much.
The last thing, number 4 out of 5, so it's the last thing. I respect her ability to count better than Brian Mørk.
Yes.
But she's very good counter, actually.
Counterintelligence.
No, Jonathan.
counter like
Jonathan. Did you know that Brian's last name in English is Stark?
Yeah, I know.
That's why you are sitting
I'm
so
very
far away
aggressive.
from me. Yeah.
I've never been more aggressive in my life.
And also my joke drowned in that because you said she's a good counter, and I said, just to pat my own back, that she has an efficient counterintelligence. You see? See what I did there? See what I did?
And
I saw it.
and I'm accountable.
You're also accountable.
I think everybody saw it. I think everybody saw it.
Well, I think everybody heard.
Yeah,
We heard.
I'm still wearing
We
my blindfold.
acknowledged. You were in blindfold. But
You didn't see it. You didn't see it at all.
We all acknowledged that you tried to make joke, but
But it's a polite thing to do when
Yeah.
joke doesn't work to just
It's just
pretend it
repeat it.
didn't happen.
No, it's just to
No,
repeat it again and again to people.
Yeah.
Acknowledge it.
yeah, we're good to make secret for your attempt at joke.
And about the secret, at his,
The book?
there's a book.
Yeah, the secret.
Secret? The book?
You haven't read? You should do study before you invite us in. Now I sound like you, Jonathan.
Well, it is a virus, I guess.
And this is a virus.
And you've
Sniffles.
Yeah, you got the cold
Oh
already.
no!
Yeah, well, I don't. Now Clarence is also infected.
That's why he was wearing the hood, but I guess it didn't work.
No.
This is very bad for me. My rapper career is gone now.
First off, just to go back to what you said earlier, I did not invite you in. You were outside with the studio when I wanted to go home, and you said,
We kidnapped you.
"Yeah, you
And
you
we
did.
put a hood over your face.
You put a hood over my face, and I'm blindfolded now, in a basement somewhere, I guess,
Yes.
because of the mildew smell."
Yeah.
I can't smell. I have sniffles now.
What's going to happen to me now then? Because, first of all, I know your secret. I've been taping this while we speak. I have evidence.
What?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You taped it all?
I did indeed, yes. That's what the microphones are for.
Marshall, you know how this works. You've been in the studio.
Fuck!
Yeah, you've been with Dr. Dre.
Yeah, he was a good doctor.
The good doctor.
Yeah.
Was he able to cure the sniffles? Maybe you should call him again if he's a doctor. Anyway, what's going to happen to me when we're done here? Because I know the secret, and I can tell you this.
We're gonna force feed you like a goose and make foie gras out of you.
Out of my liver or what, my spleen, maybe?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
That's
you
what
make.
we're gonna
That's how
do.
you make liver pate. You make a liver pate out of your spleen. That's the only. That's actually a better way to do liver pate. It's put it in the spleen instead.
I think that's a very snide way to approach.
Oh no,
No, I'm
Megan, you got the sniffles now.
I got something in my throat.
What is it?
Is that Lego?
The Lego.
You put the Lego dildo in the wrong place, man.
I am so happy that I'm blindfolded now. Are you okay now?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
just to recap this, there's something about a neighborhood rap album you want to get out there. There's a toy line. There's a sex Lego toy line.
Yeah.
You want to get out there, and
There's 4 good reasons, apparently 5. that
Umbrella Museum.
Jonathan likes.
And the Umbrella Museum?
The museum.
Yeah.
the ability to make T-bone steak sad as well.
Yeah, but I don't do that for money. I just...
What do you do it for?
I only do that for Jonathan and Clarence.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no actual evidence that you're able to do that.
No, we eat the evidence.
Yeah. Just like we'll eat you.
What would you do with
What?
it?
Yeah, after we first feast you to make foie gras out of you, of course,
No,
what
whoa,
we're gonna
whoa,
do?
whoa, whoa.
Serve you to the neighborhood?
Whoa. You're gonna eat me?
Just the spline.
Also the spline and the spleen.
The spine, the spleen, the liver, and the liver.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All 4 of my major organs.
And your eyes and ears.
My eyes and ears as well. Can I call my family and tell them I love them before you kill me? Are you going to kill me or just going to eat me alive?
You want to call them now?
Yeah, call them now.
Yeah, call
What,
them
you're going
now.
to eat me now?
Put them
No,
online.
no,
Let
but
them
you-
listen to you. While
No, we want to hear them.
Yeah.
But you call your family.
Okay, I'm going to call my family. I grab my phone here. Hope they're
You're very grabby.
They're small children. They're gonna,
Yeah.
Oh.
Their father going to be killed.
Nothing
eaten.
better than a little kid listening to the death of their father.
They probably
Yeah.
speak Danish, though, right?
They do, yeah.
Yeah. They will understand the sounds of horror.
Right, it's ringing. This is my son, Darwin.
Darwin. Darkwing.
No, it's my son. I'm calling my son Darwin.
Darkwing, like
he's 8 years
the
old.
superhero.
He's 8 years old, and he answers now.
Det er David.
Hej Darwin.
Hej far.
Jeg har nogle... jeg er blevet kidnappet af nogle mennesker.
Hold kæft far, du er altid så dum.
Nej, seriøst. Jeg er bare blevet kidnappet, og de har talt mig, at de har tænkt sig at æde mig levende.
Speed it up.
Far, man kan ikke spise. Altså, der er ikke nogen mennesker, der spiser
Alle mine 4 organer har de tænkt sig at spise, alle sammen.
Hvad for nogle af dem?
Både min lever og min liver, og min mildt og min...
Din lifer.
Og mildt.
Er det din far? Er det din far?
Ja far.
Siger han skylder børnepenge og læg på.
Jeg er nødt til at gå nu, Darwin.
Siger han skylder
Jeg er nødt til at gå nu.
børnepenge.
Du skylder børnepenge, far.
Jeg
Skylder børnepenge.
Skylder børnepenge.
er nødt til at gå
Farvel.
nu. Vi ses.
The fuck happened, huh?
Well, as I said, it was in Danish.
We'll
so,
never know what you said.
No, but they loved me and they missed me and they're very sad now. What? So you're gonna kill me now and eat me?
So you have a final word.
A last request?
Yeah, last request.
Could I have a last request, please?
Yeah. Yes.
The obvious one.
Another song.
Well,
You can have another song.
this I can go 2 ways.
Yeah.
My last wish could be a last song,
Yeah.
or, and this is maybe my favorite of the 2 choices,
Okay.
you could let me live and not eat my organs.
You can get the song.
Well, this is difficult choice.
I like music, huh?
Well, again, it's not your choice. It's not your request. It is mine. And I think I'm leaning the survival way, actually.
We
this
did
is-
offer him a
You did.
final request.
It's a loophole.
That was a mistake
yeah.
on
Yeah,
our part.
we are bad at killing people in
Yeah,
studios.
but-
We're really bad at this. We shouldn't have given. You should give him a last wish, not what request.
So,
Jonathan.
so I guess I could just.
Sorry, but
We are all in agreement. I could just leave now, right? And
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
Go join
it's
my
a
family.
binding verbal agreement.
It is, isn't it?
What are you gonna do?
Yes, and you have no lawyer. They're too
We have
expensive.
no lawyer.
No.
So you can't actually.
You got us
we-
there.
Didn't I?
Can we please ask you not to report us to the police?
You know
or-
what? No. Actually, I think I'm going to go straight out that
No,
door.
but
and
you
just,
have to say yes and. That's the rules.
You understand nothing of this, huh?
I have absolutely no understanding of any of this. I will. I'm just going to leave you now. Then I'm going to
Okay, but-
remove this blindfold.
God, but I'm keeping your umbrella.
That is not my umbrella.
Oh, but
Well, that's
still.
fine, Megan. Then you can just keep it.
Exactly.
Well,
If
it's mine,
Not
but
his.
it's
It's
mine.
no one's.
It's mine, but it's not an umbrella.
Ew.
I'm going to leave you here now in this basement, this mildewy basement. I wish
This
you.
is our home.
I wish you. I wish you no luck with any of your projects. Not the museum.
Not even
Not
see.
no, not the cannibalism. Not the rap, the neighborhood rap. Not any of it. I'm just gonna leave you here,
That's
and I
harsh.
hope I never see you again.
Okay.
Any of you. Goodbye. I'm out of here.
Well, that
What?
wasn't very nice, man.
Disappointing, really.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a more of an explosive exit for this show.
He just left.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably leave
That's
because
the
I
thing.
think he will talk to the police.
No, he doesn't talk to anybody. Nobody likes him. That's fine.
Oh no!
He's trying.
The door's locked.
Oh,
He locked us in, huh? From the outside.
yeah. Well, you know what they say.
What?
We got
I was asking, do you know what they say?
Yeah, they say that we
Just stay here.
we cook one of us.
I think black meat, dark meat is better than white meat.